Welcome back, YouTubers. Let's go on another adventure with Luke and I. For as long as we could remember, Luke's dream trip was always to go to Australia and see kangaroos and koalas, so we made that happen. We just arrived at San Francisco's airport, about to go check in. Now originally we were booked to go through Los Angeles, but due to cancellations, we got to go on the nonstop 747.
We're ready to fly.
Okay, go. As you can see, Luke was smiling big. He could hardly contain his excitement to board this plane. 64, you see it? Get in there and get situated. We were thrilled to find out that we had the whole road to ourselves for this very long flight. Our journey would take us 15 hours across the Pacific Ocean and then north to Brisbane. We have arrived. After collecting our luggage, we wandered into the city, found our place, and jet lag was definitely not Luke's friend. I was happy to find us this day tour to the Koala Sanctuary to feed kangaroos and look at koalas.
Together.
Take care.
Together.
Thank you. This river cruise would take about an hour and 15 minutes to get to the Lone Pine Koala Sanctuary. Fun fact, I noticed the locals calling Brisbane Brizzy for a nickname. Did you know there are 15 bridges that cross this snake-like river in Brisbane? As we were sitting enjoying the riverside mansions, the captain of the boat came over to Luke and asked if he wanted to come steer it for a minute. We have arrived. Now that we have arrived, we have 3 hours to view all the animals and have a good time. But first, there was a big hill and a lot of stairs to climb to the entrance. Luke wasn't too pleased at first, but he was excited still.
Thank you.
Thank
See
you.
you later.
Look, come here. Touch Texas. Right there. There you go. We could not believe how big these fruit bats were. Luke really loved the cockatoos because they're being very animated right now. Luke, what is that? Luke was a little shy at first because he thought he was going to jump, but then he found a couple that were hungry and ate out of his hands, and he thought that was cooler than anything. Of course I had to have my turn at it too. It was a pretty cool experience. We probably spent a good hour or more of our time feeding kangaroos and enjoying petting them and watching them dig holes and act buff. After we had some lunch, we found the main attraction.
Another koala.
They call this the retirement home.
There's so many koalas.
Let's look around.
They're sleeping.
Sleeping good? He's knocked out. They sleep 20 hours. That'd be nice, huh? Sleep 20 hours a day?
Yeah. Koalas always eat. Koalas eat leaves.
Eucalyptus leaves. You see the baby right there? After cutting it to the last minute, we quickly went and got a couple souvenirs for Luke, and off to the boat we went. So long, Lone Pine. As you can see, I did fast forward this, But Luke and I really did have to run down this hill to make sure we didn't miss the boat. Today we are headed out into the bush, as our guide would tell us. Luke, what do you think? Luke was excited that the driver let him sit up front. Our tour guide Daryl took us to Cambanura Gorge and Queen Mary's Falls. Along the way we crossed through the Condamine River several times and it was so cool. Soon enough, Mother Nature would change things and start raining hard on us. Luke wasn't too pleased, but we had a lot of fun still. It didn't take us too long to get to the falls, and we were in awe of the beauty of it. You like the waterfall?
Yeah.
Let me take a minute and talk about this amazing tour guide. His name is Daryl. He was very knowledgeable, fun, and respectful to the fact that Luke had autism and was very patient throughout the day with us. So we couldn't thank him more with that. And then most importantly, he provided a barbecue and he separated and made a gluten-free meal for Luke because of his allergies and food diet that he needs to be on. So I highly, highly recommend if you're in Brisbane, look up his company, Far Horizons Tours. And now let's get back to the video where Luke's enjoying feeding these birds. He rarely ever lets birds land on him, so this was a unique treat for me to see. These birds were picky and only wanted certain seeds in my hand. After an incredible day out in the bush, that night I started to feel really bad, and I wondered if it was from the rain from being soaked all day. Luckily, Luke did not get sick. So I didn't have much more footage of our trip except this amazing highlight that truly brought a tear to my eye when they handed Luke the koala at the Australia Zoo. Sorry for the portrait mode of the video. I messed up on that one.
That is like the biggest smile ever.
How's that, mate?
Is that cool, Luke?
Awesome. Do you want to stand on in?
Luke and I thank you for watching another episode of Luke's Layovers. Hit that like button, share with your friends and family, and if you aren't already, consider subscribing for more footage of great adventures with Luke and I. And see you on the next one. Peace out.